Yo, it's Brian here. Today, going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers, as always, doing another top 3 video. This time covering the final part of training camp pretty much, because next week, I think the preseason is starting. We're going to be covering that more often now. Actual football is coming very, very soon. I think we're all excited, Niner faithful, for this whole upcoming season. Hopefully, they can live up to the expectations that they have been given this whole offseason. Exciting time of the year. I'm excited for this. I can't wait for actual football to happen, even if it's preseason football that's coming up soon. I don't care. I just want some football back. Pretty cool stuff there. I'm going to be doing a takeaway video for this final training camp session and in overall in general. Want to do that, but before I get the video started, as always, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That will definitely help me out a lot. Let's just kick some ass again. Let's do it. The top 3 takeaways for training camp for the past 2 days, August 2nd and 3rd, and the whole training camp in general. Coming in at number 3, I have George Kittle. Now, he has done a really good job in his training camp so far. The past couple of days, he has really shined as a top receiver for Garoppolo, and he will be the number 1 tight end, I'm assuming, over Garrett Selleck. I'm not going to be surprised because they had really good chemistry last year, and so far in training camp, they're having good chemistry right now. I said in my last videos that he will break out in 2018, and I do believe in that. I like George Kittle. I think he's done a really good job last season, even before Garoppolo, with Hoyer and Beathard for the little sample size that he's shown. I think it's really good. Also with Garoppolo, as mentioned, pretty damn good as well. I expect a good season from him. I expect a lot of good things from him. Hopefully everything does pan out, which I think it will. Kittle, freaking beast. Number 1 tight end and another target for Garoppolo. I can't wait to see what he can do along with the other receivers. Coming in at number 2, I have inconsistencies. Now, this is kind of a big deal, kind of not of a big deal, because they've been practicing pretty much every day. The only off day that they had was pretty much last week, and today, August 4th, is their only off day as well before they get to another grind. From this all training camp session, I don't know, just a little inconsistent from players and positions, I would say. Like, the running game was having a really good first week, but now they're slowing down just a little bit. And Kendrick Bourne as well, I heard he's not having the best couple of days in camp so far, but you got to go through a grind. It's not easy to be consistently good, but they have to go through it. This is a good time to get all the mistakes happening, because some people are making some very bad mistakes. I don't know. I don't want to mention Sherman too much just because of the fact he's still coming off an Achilles injury. I would never want to tear my Achilles. That looks like a very serious injury. Out for a long time. Just to get even in good shape takes a while to do that. He's having, I don't know what you want to call it. You want to call it a good training camp or a mediocre training camp, an average training camp. Hopefully everything is good, but you know, if you want to be bad, you want to be bad in training camp. You don't want to be bad in an actual football game, and hopefully they get that all sorted out. You know, this is just a nitpicking thing, but at the same time, consistency is very important, and hopefully they can keep that up during the regular season. I kind of understand the little inconsistencies, but other than that, I'm not too worried about it. I think they're going to be ready for the regular season. Before I get to the number 1 takeaway for this training camp session and in overall, I want to do a quick honorable mention. Going to be mentioning the rookies. I think they all have done a good job as always. I mentioned them, I think, in my last video about them overall. Pettis and McGlinchey and Warner, they're all doing a fantastic job. I think they're going to do a really good job in 2018. I guess another honorable mention is injuries as training camp, but luckily we haven't had a major injury like someone tearing the ACL. God forbid that happens to anyone. It's been pretty good for the most part, although the most notable injury is Eric Armstead, which I don't know, that's pretty damn bad for him. His stock is going down pretty fast, I would say. That's kind of disappointing, but what can you do, right? Couple honorable mentions, there you have it. Let's get to the number 1 spot. Coming in at number 1 as the biggest takeaway that I got in training camp so far for this whole session and the past 2 days is the wide receivers. Goodwin has really emerged as the number 1 receiver, and I don't know if we should be talking about number 1 receivers. I don't know if it makes a big difference for the coaching staff, but for us fans, I would say Marquise Goodwin's the go-to guy overall over Garcon and everyone else. I mean, I guess you could put Garcon as 1A, 1B. I'll put Goodwin as 1A, but just overall, if I had to go to a reliable guy on 3rd down or just in general, I would go to Goodwin. The rapport that they had last year with him and Garoppolo, G&G from 2017, and so far in training camp, nothing has really changed. I mean, Garoppolo had to kind of get used to his speed just a little bit from being off the whole offseason, but so far, they have all gone together. Am I surprised? Not really. I expect a really big season from Goodwin and Garoppolo as well for both of their statistics and just for the impact on the field. I'm really excited to see both of them on the field. Wow, couldn't really say anything else. The wide receiver spot in general, not just Goodwin and Garcon, just everyone under them in terms of the depth chart. I'm really excited. I think they're going to shine this year, and Garoppolo will have a very good season just because of the talent that they have. It's going to be hard to share the ball, but hopefully they can share the ball really well. Going to keep it like that, you guys. Those are my takeaways for pretty much this whole training camp session. Practice is coming up, I guess, tomorrow for Sunday, and games are coming up soon for the preseason, so I'm not going to really do too many training camp videos. I'm going to be doing preseason videos now. Those are a pretty fun ride. Overall, good training camp. I think they're going to have a really good season, and based on all the reports, I'm really excited for 2018. Please let me know what your takeaways are for training camp in general or for the past couple of days. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, and if you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That would definitely help me out a lot, and I'll see you guys another time. So I hope you have a nice day, nice weekend, nice whatever. Bye, guys. Love y'all as always.